It's time to cozy up by the fireplace because tonight we're talking chocolate. Welcome to day 4 of Drunkcember, where we're raiding the fridge and trying more great beers. You know that great feeling when you just want to snuggle up on a cold day with a glass of hot chocolate? Well, that's this, but for adults. Tonight we're going to go on an adventure to where chocolate and beer collide with a lineup of 3 fantastic base beers, all different styles. This is a lineup that even Willy Wonka would be jealous of. Tonight's going to be sweet, so let's jump right in. Our first beer of the night, and definitely the most intimidating on the lineup, comes from Melvin Brewing Co. up in Alpine, Wyoming. Melvin Brewing opened in 2009 in Wyoming and actually started in the back of a Thai restaurant. So they've definitely come a long way from being in the back of a restaurant to being nationally distributed. First up is Amor. This is a Mexican hot chocolate porter from Melvin Brewing, coming in at 6.1% ABV and 32 IBUs. This one's going to be a little bit intimidating. So a little bit about this beer. This specialty porter made for Lazy Dog's Beer Club features a strong chocolate aroma layered with subtle hints of ancho chile. It includes vanilla bean, caramel, ancho chiles, espresso, and chocolate. As someone who can't handle a lot of spice, I think this one's going to be a little bit of a treat and a little bit of adventure. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what it has to offer. Alright, we got a chocolate beer made with chilies. Not gonna lie, if I didn't say I was a little scared. Let's see how it goes. Cheers. So first impressions on this beer, it definitely has that unique Mexican hot chocolate taste. And the ancho chile isn't too overpowering. You really only taste it kind of on that finish. It lingers in your mouth a little bit, but without being too overwhelming. The other flavors really come out really well in it. Super, super smooth, not overpowered by the espresso or any one ingredient, so a really good blend. I'm excited to see how this one treats us all the way down to the end, so I'll see you guys in a second. So this one was subtle, smooth, had a good blend of flavor. It was missing a little bit of that kick that you usually get from Mexican chocolate, Mexican hot chocolate. I think they actually could have brought in a little bit more of those ancho chiles. It stops being kind of on that finish towards the back end of the glass. But overall, a good beer. I'm going to go ahead and give Amor a 6.5 out of 10. This is a really good first attempt at a unique style of beer. I've not seen anybody else try a Mexican hot chocolate porter yet, and I'd really like to see Melvin Brewing come out with another batch of this where they up the ante and give you a bit of a flavor that packs a kick. Definitely not a terrible way to start off. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the beers have to offer. Let's hit the fridge and see what's next. So our second beer of the night comes from Sonoran Brew Co. out of Phoenix, Arizona. They've been brewing out of Phoenix since 2007, and I believe just recently paired up with Phoenix Brewing Company to really expand out their line. So next up tonight is White Chocolate Ale from Sonoran Brew Co. This is 4.7% ABV, 16 IBUs. About White Chocolate Ale. Are you fucking serious? This tastes just like white chocolate, but it's not. Or is it? Why worry about the details of what is or isn't when you can just sit back and enjoy all the things that make our White Chocolate Ale so damn delicious? While you're at it, let's think about all the cool stuff we did today, or didn't do. Either way, this is the perfect time to find yourself. So this was a little bit of a happy accident. I actually found this one on draft at Oso Brewing out in Phoenix a few years ago, and the next time I went back, it was gone. This beer made its way around town and kind of hopped from bar to bar without ever really having a home, until very recently where it became very mainstream for Phoenix. I've had this one a couple of times, and I'm glad they packaged it and I can finally bring it home. And I'm really stoked to have it in the lineup tonight. Let's crack her open and see how it goes. You can smell it already from here. Beautiful clear color. A little lighter than you'd expect from really most ales when it comes out of the can. Even in the glass, you're seeing a good bit of light color in there. Fantastic head. Lots and lots of bubbles. So the smell of this one already really strong. Looking forward to it. Cheers. My not so first impressions on this one because I have had it before. A lot of flavor, a lot of smell. It really hits you in the face in all the best possible ways as soon as you crack that can open and take the first sip. Very, very smooth beer. Very light, very crisp, so it's super easy to put down. Cool, so let's go ahead and finish this one up. So this was absolutely delicious, just like we knew it was going to be. And it's everything you'd expect when you hear the words white chocolate ale. If you're a dessert before dinner kind of person, this is definitely your beer. We're going to give Sonoran Brew Co.'s White Chocolate Ale an 8 out of 10 tonight. I was spoiled by having this on draft first, where the flavor is so much richer, but this is a great take-home dessert, and I'm so happy that there's at least 3 more of these in the fridge to pound down. So we're 2 beers deep tonight in our chocolate adventure, and we've got 1 more left to go. So let's go ahead and hit the fridge, and hope that we round out tonight with a really sweet ending. Last beer of the night comes from Lead Dog Brewing up in Reno and Sparks, Nevada. They've been brewing up there since 2016 and are always the cookies and cream stout from Lead Dog Brewing. 7.2% ABV, 10 IBUs. It's essentially supposed to be Oreos in a can, and I'm so excited to give this one a go. So about cookies and cream stout. This beer is loaded with thousands of pounds of cookies to help bring out the inner kid in all of us. For serious cookie munchers only. Get your milk and cookies all in one glass, no dunking needed. It's a little bit ahead. I'm not much of a stout guy, but this smells delicious, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. Cheers. This really is just Oreos in a can. Rich, beautiful flavor. Very, very smooth. Goes down easy. I'm not much of a stout guy, but I'm looking forward to see how this one treats me down to the bottom of the glass. Let's talk about fantastic beers, and this is it. Smooth, fantastic flavor all the way through the glass. If you like your dessert instead of dinner, this is the beer for you, for sure. We're going to go ahead and give Cookies and Cream Stout from Lead Dog Brewing a solid 8.5 out of 10. This is nostalgia in a can. If you remember the excitement of your parents giving you milk and cookies for dessert, that's this and so much more. I'm very excited to see Lead Dog Brewing bring this back in rotation so I can pick up more of it. In fact, I would say, even make sure that you leave one of these out by the tree for Santa Claus on Christmas. Alright, so that's a wrap on tonight. We tried 3 amazing chocolate beers. We started out with Melvin Brewing's Amor Hot Chocolate Mexican Porter. We moved right on over to Sonoran Brew Co.'s White Chocolate Ale. And we rounded out the night with Lead Dog's Cookies and Cream Stout. I'm always looking for something to satisfy that sweet tooth, so down in the comments below, tell me what are your guys' favorite desserts. And while you're at it, if you hit that like and subscribe button, those go a long way for small channels like this. Again, please feel free to follow on all social media. I've got links down in the description, as well as links over to me and the boys over at Cold Soup. And last of all, like always, make sure you drink small and shop small. Local breweries are depending on people like you and me to keep their doors open, especially during these trying times. Alright, so that wraps up day 4 of Drunkcember. I really appreciate all of you coming and hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Cheers. A must have when I make my way up north.